So this might amuse you. Ran across this dog in the park this evening during my run. The guy was carrying a leash, a weird-looking retractable one, looked like something out of a sci-fi movie, but no dog in sight. Couldn't help but notice he looked a bit flustered. Then out of the blue, this mischievous creature decides to make an appearance, dashing from the bushes, soaked in mud, tail wagging like crazy. Kinda reminded me of that rom-com we watched last month. What was it? Must Love Dogs. Yeah, felt like I had walked onto a movie set. Anyway, amid the distraction, I still ran a good 5 miles today. Guess I've still got it, huh? Also, my day at Volt Motors was as dynamic as usual. I conducted a fascinating workshop on ergonomic EV interior design today, focusing on user experience. We discussed innovative ways to develop user-friendly controls and interfaces that aligned with the driver's needs and vehicle aesthetics. You know how passionate I am about designing spaces that harmoniously blend functionality and artistry. This workshop was the epitome of that. Each team member brought diverse and creative ideas to the table, and it was exciting to see raw thoughts gradually form into a solid concept. Yunho, you remember him, right? He came up with some interesting suggestions. Then, in the middle of the day, our group chat turned into a mini sushi review forum. Kiyoshi seemed eager in particular to try a newly opened sushi place on Sakurada Street, and Midori gave some pretty positive feedback. Now you know sushi is like my kryptonite, so there's no doubt I'll probably end up there this weekend. Just FYI, if you ever happen to be in my neighborhood and fancy some sushi, let's drop by that place. Back to the workshop, it was amazing how focusing on the user experience gave us fresh perspectives. That moment of realization was sort of an aha moment for many of us. Oh, and we ended up discussing Halloween plans in the group chat. Midori suggested a horror movie marathon, and Kiyoshi proposed a pumpkin carving competition. I suggested a DIY costume party. Might as well put my crafting skills to the test, eh? And here's something that might tickle you. I specifically requested no clown movies. You still remember the entire fiasco about me and the Pennywise costume at that fair last year, right? Glad to know my friends have good humor. All the clown movies have been banned from the marathon. Crisis averted, as I put it. Well, it seems I have another busy day ahead with lots to prepare. You know me, always raring to go. So you remember how I've been telling you about wanting to up my game with running? Well, guess what? I've decided to add strength training to my routine to improve my marathon performance. It's kinda like a new chapter for me fitness-wise. Today was the first day, and boy, did I realize the difference between running and strength training. I swear if you could have heard my muscles scream, you would have thought I was in a horror movie. Now that I've got a personal trainer, Kiho, things seem to be on track. The guy is a real taskmaster, I tell you. Doesn't let me slack off even for a second. But I like it. Keeps me on my toes, pushes me to my limit, just what I need. It's going to be a journey, and an interesting one at that. And guess what else? Kiyoshi just asked us if we would like to join him for a live gig next weekend. I haven't been to one in ages. It'll be so good to let loose and enjoy some music after a taxing week at work, don't you think? Plus, it's a J-pop and jazz fusion band, Little Giants. They've got such a unique style, and you know me, always up for trying out different genres. I'm quite excited about it. But before the gig, we're planning on getting sushi. You know how I feel about that. Sushi before a gig? Hell, yes. So it's quite a complete deal for me. My favorite food and good music. I only wish you could join us too. We'll definitely miss your company, buddy. Though this planning did originate a random thought about if cats enjoy music. You know, given how much they seem to have, well, opinions on everything. Midori, Kiyoshi, and I completely lost it and started talking about having a music festival for cats. Can you imagine? A feline Woodstock. Adding to that, my marathon journey has piqued Kiyoshi's interest quite a bit. He's been asking about my workout routine and the strength training regime advised by Kiho. Meanwhile, Midori, ever the cheerleader, has words full of praise and motivation for me. It's good to have friends who support you, and also bring a lot of fun and lighthearted humor into the daily grind, isn't it? But now, With strength training, the marathon might just become less of a dream and more of a reality for me. Keep your fingers crossed, okay? Right now, I can't resist this appeal of a warm bath and a good book waiting for me after that muscle-tearing session, and I could certainly do with a bit of relaxing before the flood of design sketches that need my attention tomorrow. So, you know how I love trying out different sports, and today was yet another day of me exploring something new and different. Tried my hand at frisbee golf this Sunday afternoon at the park with Min Soo. It was quite an intriguing game. Kind of resembled the discus throw from our high school days. Well, let's just say it wasn't as easy as it looked, but surely it was fun. The day was just perfect with pleasant weather, and I guess that made the experience even better. I can surely add this to the list of sports I enjoy. Something about the combination of fresh air, the open park, and the game was truly refreshing. I think I'm liking the idea of adding more such outdoor activities to my weekends. We also had an interesting chat in our group today. You remember Kiyoshi and Midori, right? So Kiyoshi suggested having a group sports day and maybe try beach volleyball. That sounds like a great idea. It's been a while since we all played something together and I can't wait for it. Guess what post-match plan we have chalked out? Your favorites. Burgers for lunch followed by a vegan dessert. I remember how you love burgers. Too bad you're not here. Maybe the next time you're around we'll do a repeat just for you. Apart from the fun, I had a gruesome workout session today. My trainer Kiho insisted on doing burpees. They're effective but exhaust me like nothing else. I still can't decide if I like them or hate them, but hey, no pain, no gain, right? Well, that's pretty much my eventful day. I must say it was a fun Sunday, contrary to my usual work-filled days. A bit of chit-chat, some physical activity, and a bit of relaxation towards the evening. Who said you can't mix fun and fitness? On another note, we must catch up in person soon. Let me know when you're available, and we can plan something fun. All right, I need to get some sleep now. Have my classic Monday marathon at work tomorrow. Good night, and catch you later.